I'm going to ask you 2 questions and then I'll give you some Bitcoin to say thank you.
No, thank you. It's okay.
You don't want free Bitcoin?
No.
Why?
I took to the streets of Istanbul dressed like a clown to ask Turks about inflation, savings, and Bitcoin. I did this for your entertainment, dear viewer, but also to understand just how hard it is to live in a country experiencing high double-digit inflation, and to see what the average Joe, like me, thinks about Bitcoin. These interviews helped inform my opinion about Bitcoin and crypto in Turkey that you can check out in the full documentary. But in the meantime, please sit back and enjoy me embarrassing myself learning about the future of money on a rather wealthy street in Turkey's capital, Istanbul.
So far we've only really spoken to Bitcoin and crypto people about the problems here. Now we're going to ask people on the street. And what better way than to ask them about
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
My name is Cem.
How old are you?
18.
Nice, man. Do you know what this is that I'm holding here?
It's Bitcoin, but honestly, I have no idea about it.
That's cool, man. Yeah. And I had a few questions, and then at the end of this conversation, I will give you some Bitcoin to say thank you.
Okay.
It's a nice deal, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so first question. You're young. I'm English. I come to Turkey. I hear about hyperinflation. I hear about the currencies collapsing. What do you feel as a Turkish person about the currency, the Lira? What do you feel about the Lira? Yeah.
Turkish economy is really bad nowadays. I'm a little bit scared about it. But we can't do a lot of things with Lira. I pay 45 liras to that and the water, and I think it's so expensive.
Yeah.
And Lira is really bad nowadays.
What do you think about your future in this situation?
I see no future.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully the Bitcoin will help. If you were to hold or save for the next 10 years, one of these things, which one would you hold? Gold, the dollar, the Lira, or Bitcoin? Which one would you hold?
Bitcoin.
Why?
Because if I bought Bitcoin 10 years ago, probably I will be billionaire nowadays.
In liras, yes.
But Lira, 10,000 lira is like 5 liras now. Understand?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bitcoin. Yes.
Bitcoin. Great answer. Do you have your phone on you? Okay, so I'm going to ask you to download an application. It's very quick and easy. You guys can download it as well if you want. I'll send you some Bitcoin. So create invoice. Yeah. So I tap here, scan. I do send. I swipe to confirm. And 3, 2, 1, you've received it.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. You want to show the camera? Bitcoin address, and then you can write your name. So I'm doing next. Swipe to confirm. 3, 2, 1.
Thank you. That was it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And so you can send money like a text message, basically, or like a WhatsApp.
Yeah, it's real.
But remember, kazan, earn, it basically means learn, okay? In English, like learn and earn are very similar. So the idea is that you learn about Bitcoin, but take your time, okay? You're young, you've got your whole lives ahead of you. Have a lovely day. Thank you so much for your, how are you doing today? Do you speak a little bit of English? No? Okay. Do you speak a little bit of English? My idea is that I'm going to ask you 2 questions, and then I'll give you some Bitcoin to say thank you.
No, thank you. It's okay.
You don't want free Bitcoin?
No,
Why?
because I don't trust in this system.
I know, I totally understand. But do you trust that system?
Yes.
Really?
Because it's so physically,
Physical?
Yeah.
Hello.
Serkan.
Sarkan. I'm investigating currencies. So I'm stood in front of a bank. I'm asking people about Bitcoin, of course. Exactly, yeah. So do you know what Bitcoin is?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Cryptocurrency. I know a little bit, and I'm the investor actually.
Ah, fantastic.
Yeah.
So did you recognize me straight away?
Yeah, definitely.
When I came to Turkey, I hear about hyperinflation, and I come here and people are happy. You can still buy stuff. It's fine.
we get used to the hyperinflation. It's not a good thing, but we got used to.
Are you worried or concerned about the level?
Yeah, of course, we are worried about the hyperinflation for ourselves and also for our children. But we learned how to live with inflation.
Wow. And are you able to save money in such an environment?
For myself, yes.
How do you save with hyperinflation? Like, where do you put your money?
I think I got good salary. Above the average, I think.
Good man. Congratulations.
Now, high inflation is, of course, manageable if you have a good salary, like that lucky chap we just saw, or if you have hard to seize assets like Bitcoin or gold. But inflation in Turkey recently hit 70% in June this year, highlighting just how dire this situation is becoming. Moreover, that 70% is the official government statistics. And as I'm sure that you know from your own experience with inflation, what the government says and the reality of the situation there's usually quite a gap between the two. High levels of inflation disproportionately affects the old and the young, as this really good report by Al Jazeera highlights. And do you know what has a really low level of inflation?
Bitcoin.
Anyway, back to the fun.
If you had to hold one of these things for 10 years, what would you hold? And here's your list. Gold, the dollar, the lira, or Bitcoin?
If all of these are my option, I would choose Bitcoin, of course.
Why, of course?
Because I love risk, you know.
Nice. Cool, man. Okay, let me send you some Bitcoin. Can I scan it?
Yeah.
Nice. Payment has just been sent.
Okay.
It should be through very shortly. Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Teşekkürler. Another happy customer. It's quite easy here, no? I'm Joe. Hello. Adkan. Lovely to meet you. Yusuf. You recognize this quite quickly. Great. So do you have some Bitcoin? Do you know what Bitcoin is? No? Okay.
I know what Bitcoin is, but I don't
So
have-
what is Bitcoin?
I don't know how much it costs now. It's around 40,000.
Yes, you follow it.
Yeah, I follow it.
But do you know what Bitcoin is?
I don't know how to describe it. But virtual money, yeah,
Virtual money.
I can describe it like that.
That's pretty good. People are managing. Like, what do you think about hyperinflation in Turkey?
I don't think that you will see much effect on this street, especially. Probably you should go somewhere else to see the real impact.
Great point.
Yeah.
Where do you recommend?
Probably some poor neighborhood.
Good idea. I'm going to ask you to choose one thing to hold for the next 10 years as an investment or savings tool. Your options are gold, Bitcoin, the dollar, or the lira. What do you hold?
Gold, probably, because I'm old.
I love the honesty.
Yeah.
Because gold is old as well. Is that why?
Yeah, exactly. Old is gold. Probably it's much safer, at least for me.
Okay, fantastic. Well, can I send you some Bitcoin right now? All you have to do is download an application called Blink Wallet. And then now you're set up and you can tap receive. And then this is how you send Bitcoin, okay? So all I have to do is I scan this, I tap pay. So I'm paying 3, 2, 1. And even though you said the network is slow, is it faster than gold?
Yep.
I'm just joking. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the answers.
good luck.
Thank you so much, Yusuf. Best of luck, man. Do you like Bitcoin? No, thank you. At least she was polite. Dennis, shout out to Dennis for holding the microphone, the camera, and for generally being a wonderful person. So thank you. Good advert for Strada, which doesn't accept Bitcoin. Do you like Bitcoin?
Yes, I like.
You do? Oh, that was good. Cool. Do you know
I don't save Bitcoin, but I save especially Ethereum
Ethereum?
and Radix. You know, have you ever seen?
No.
I like especially.
Okay, good for you, man. How do you know about crypto?
I have been saving crypto since 2015. In my opinion, I will save lots of money thanks to the Bitcoin and Radix like this.
Awesome, man. I hear about Turkey and I hear about hyperinflation and it's all terrifying and bad. And I come here and life is good. So like,
You're right. You're especially right. But there are lots of poor people in Turkey. Save lots of cryptos. They are poor and they want to have lots of money.
do they want to speculate?
Yes, especially there are lots of speculators and situations like this.
Okay.
I advise every people to save cryptos.
Save cryptos?
Yes, especially.
Okay, so my next question is about that. Gold, the dollar, the lira, or Bitcoin? What do you hold?
Of course, currently cryptos.
Wait, I didn't say cryptos, I said Bitcoin.
Bitcoin, yes.
You would say you would be okay with Bitcoin?
Yes, especially Bitcoin. We must never save, especially Turkish liras, because there are lots of hyperinflation in Turkey. Unfortunately.
Understood. Okay.
Yes, that's right, sir. How can I find this video? On
I want to
YouTube?
send you some Bitcoin.
No, thank you so much. You are very polite. Thanks for your understanding. You are very polite.
Okay.
I don't have to do that.
You sure?
Yes, perfect.
You're even more polite.
Yeah, thank you. How can I find this video?
Oh,
on
Joe
YouTube?
Nakamoto.
I will always follow you.
Thank you,
Thank
man.
you. Bye bye.
Take care.
God bless you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Take care. It was so lovely.
By the way, if you're wondering how I got online in Turkey with my phone, then I used a Bitrefill eSIM. Now I've used these all over the world, from Turkey to South Africa to Peru, and it's a really easy way to allow you to travel and also to use Bitcoin as money, because it turns out it's a peer-to-peer cash system. So yeah, use my sign up link below if you want to try out Bitrefill, and thank you very much, Bitrefill.
Hi, I'm Joe. What? Lovely to meet you.
My English is not really good.
You're lying. It's very good. Are you worried or concerned about hyperinflation? How much did you pay for this? What is it?
It's t-shirt 999 lira.
Shit. And what did that cost last year? Or 2 years ago? 2 years ago.
250, 250.
It was 250 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Whoa. Last question. You have to hold this investment for 10 years. 4 choices, 4 options. Gold, Bitcoin, the dollar, or the lira. What do you hold?
Biz I think this
Oh,
company,
the stock exchange. Wait, but stocks wasn't an option.
a Bitcoin.
Nice. Well, let me send you some Bitcoin right now. Do you have a wallet already, or do you want me to ask you to download one? Can I scan that?
Okay.
It's very easy. Confirm, and watch how fast it is. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, she cash flow.
What does that mean? Oh, cash flow.
Cash flow.
But it's not cash.
Yeah, Bitcoin flow.
Bitcoin flow.
Thank you, sir.
So we spent the past hour speaking to people on the streets of Istanbul. And it was really interesting because everyone, apart from one person, said that they would hold Bitcoin for the next 10 years. One guy who was maybe 45 said he would hold gold because he's old. Everyone was concerned about inflation. One guy showed us a t-shirt that had gone up 4 times in price in just 2 years. However, life for the middle class, well, the affluent middle class goes on. I think it must be really hard if you're in a poorer area of Istanbul or Turkey. That's what everyone was commenting on. It makes sense as well as to why people are speculating on stuff like crypto because they need to get rich now. They need a 50x tomorrow. Bitcoin seems less attractive in such an environment because Bitcoin is slower to go up in value. It makes me realize why people talk about Turkey being this crypto capital. If your currency is hyperinflating, you need a store of value right now. You need to speculate right now. It's a shame, but also there's optimism, right? There's light. Like, people are very educated, people are very friendly and nice, and people understand what it is to go through a hyperinflating currency.
That was my experience on a very affluent street of Turkey, and if you want to see the rest of my travels there, then please do check the link below. Now, as you noticed, Bitcoin penetration in Turkey is not quite where I would hope it to be or where I would expect it to be, given that the national currency, the Turkish lira, continues to hyperinflate. Why is that? Well, a lot of it is on education. We need to do more as Bitcoin advocates or Bitcoin curious to get the word out that there are fiat currencies which are intended to lose value over time, and there are hard currencies like Bitcoin, which to some extent offer people a lifeline and offer people a solution to that fiat monetary problem. It's why I'm actually really proud to be sponsored by Plan B Network, which is a free, open, it's not open source, but it's an open website in which you can answer any kind of Bitcoin question. And I'd really like it if you could refer that source to a friend or to use it yourself for someone that isn't sure about Bitcoin or is starting their Bitcoin journey. Remember, you can never get to the bottom of the Bitcoin rabbit hole. Secondly, I want to thank Coin Corner, which is simply the best place to buy Bitcoin in the UK and in other parts of the world too. I use it regularly. I refer it to my friends and family, and they've been going since 2014, so you know they're good. This is not some crappy crypto exchange that's going to list the next stupid distraction token for you to rug pull eventually your friends and family. This is a safe place to learn about Bitcoin and then to buy Bitcoin. I cannot advocate for buying Bitcoin because the FCA will come for me, but I can say that this is a great place to consider the purchase of Bitcoin. So yeah, please do check out Plan B Network and Coin Corner. And the final thing is to thank you guys for watching and for supporting me on this journey. So far, so good. I want to keep creating videos like this though. And as such, I would love it if you could leave a comment, at least a like, and suggest what I could do to improve, what I could do to help educate your friends and family. For example, last week, someone said, go try and give out Bitcoin to people in a very unfriendly place, let's say. So I do have an idea for that coming up in the coming weeks. But yeah, please let me know what you'd like me to answer, what you'd like me to explore. And I really hope to see you on the next one. So please click the subscribe button too. Thank you very much again. Have a lovely rest of your day. Do what you love and save in Bitcoin.